Y'all just missed a whole lot of energy. I swear. I swear. I was so lit. I was so lit for how many seconds was that? That was probably like 25 seconds. That was lit. And y'all didn't get none of that. Y'all didn't get none of that. That was 20 seconds of straight fire I was spitting. And y'all didn't get none of that. I will. I will start it off. Let me try again. Let me try again. Okay. So a lot on the show today. A lot on the show today. I got details for my appearance. It was supposed to be at Liberty Station. It's gotten moved. We're at the Rady Shell. This is why I need y'all to come kick it with me on July 1st. Oh, let me get the email out. Listen. Y'all are all correct, okay? Listen, I got to do better. The start is on me. All I got to do is hit the button and it's green. That's all, dog. You right, Raiders versus everyone. It's me versus the microphone. It don't work if I don't turn it on. Human error. That's on me. I'ma own that. But I'ma own that. But back to it. Let me get this email out. All right, here we go. I'm getting a ton of emails now, actually. Hold on. Oh, I'm getting too many emails. All right, here we go. Wednesday, July 1st. Doors open at 8 a.m. First game's at 9. Next game's at 1. And then you got 5 o'clock. The USA will be playing. I forgot who they're playing. But nonetheless, I'm at the Rady Shell. Yeah, I know. Right, exactly. Yeah, I know y'all can see my screen, Joe Rigby. I wouldn't put nothing nasty up there in the background. Everybody needs to know. Come have fun with your boy at the Rady Shell and cheer on the USA. I think they're playing Bosnia. I think he was playing Bosnia. I'm not 100% sure. But whatever. It don't matter who we play. We getting the dub, bro. We getting the dub. I'm going to talk about what happened in the game yesterday. We had Coach Alice on. He gave us a good breakdown. And after I watched the game, I got some actions and I got some emotions that I want to talk about. And we're also going to talk about the Padres taking on the Dodgers in the weekend series coming up. But first and foremost, as always, if you guys want to be a part of the show, the John Brown Podcast at gmail.com. That's how you come in. That's how you get things started in that particular way. If you want to send something long form or you want to be a part of the show in a visual way, that's the first step in doing so, the John Brown Podcast at gmail.com. Next up, the show is live on a bunch of places. Facebook, YouTube, 2X accounts, Kick. Something's missing. Hold on. I'm missing some. I'm missing some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. No, I'm not. Whatever. Okay. The show live, man. We live. We're in a lot of places. So come to the show, particularly if you're on YouTube. Please subscribe because we're trying to get to 300 subscribers. We're trying to get to 300. The march to 300 continues, but we're creeping, we're crawling ever closer to the number. So shout out to all y'all for coming on. Shout out to all y'all for being part of the growth of the show. I really appreciate it. I also appreciate everybody at the Sporting Tribune. We're starting to get things rolling there. We got some big plans for football season that we're going to be rolling out together. So that's going to be fun, and that's going to be good. I'm always on the Sporting Tribune tonight. That show's starting to air on Sports Grid, which is in 100 million households. But you guys have seen us on Sports Grid before when it was Kaplan and crew. Shout out to my brothers. And so now we're going to make the move to Sports Grid in a different format, see how it looks, see how much dust I can kick up over there. But as always, shout out to Arash and my people at the Sporting Tribune because we grinding together. So last night, because I'm going to talk, we're going to have plenty of time. We're going to have plenty of time to talk about the Padres. So I kind of want to get into what happened yesterday on the pitch, as they like to say. That was a crazy game. So Coach came on the show, and he said it would be 3-1. He said it would be 1-1 at halftime. He also said we would fall back 1-1, but we ended up falling back 2-1. And the 2-1 really had me like, whoa, wait a minute. And then they evened it up 2-2. You put Pulisic in. He looked healthy. He looked fast. He looked energetic. And at the end of the day, they kicked that thing in at the very end. I'm going to talk more about what I'm doing on July 1st after this segment. So everybody stay tuned for the conversation. I've been telling y'all that I'm doing the live broadcast. I'm telling y'all I've been doing the live event with the World Cup. in San Diego, and the event is going to be big because it's at the Rady Shell, July 1st. But again, I'm going to tell y'all more details after I get this out my system. So at the end of the day, when we have Coach on, he breaks it down. He tells us how it's going to go. He tells us 3-1. It gets to 2-1. He said they would get down. He said they would get down 1-0. They get down 2-1. And at this point, you're thinking it doesn't matter. It is what it is. But the reserves that we played had so much fight. They get right back in that thing, 2-2. And then you think, okay, we cruise 2-2. We're going to end this on a tie. They're happy. Turkey, they happy. They scored. They got 2 goals. They haven't had 2 goals. They had the most shots on goal in the tournament without a goal. And then all of a sudden, guess what? They scored. And they scored like on the last kick of the game. They scored. The stoppage time was crazy. During stoppage time, we had somebody down for a very long time. And by the time that person got up and we kept playing, we only had really 1 kick left in the game completely. And they took advantage of it. So shout out to Turkey for winning the game. But y'all going home and we moving on. So that's a great test, though, for our reserves. Think about it in this way. We played the backups. And we damn near won the game with backups. Again, we put Christian Pulisic in. He entered the game for rhythm reasons, which I thought it was a good idea to play him. Coach said they would play him. He played. He got out there. He had a couple opportunities to put one in the net, but he didn't. But it was good to see him out there. It was good to see his speed. It was good to see the second he got in the game, he started creating things. And so that's great to see. The long passes, I can't remember the guy's name, but he kept being offsides. They kept going for the long pass to him, but he kept being offsides. But I thought McKinney played great. It was just awesome to watch them score quickly, give up 2, but keep fighting and even it up at 2. The stadium was electric. It was everything you wanted in U.S. soccer. This tournament has been, you want the win at the end, but this has been everything, and I mean everything you want from U.S. soccer, and it absolutely struck gold yesterday when in L.A. they put up the backups, man. This is the backups, and Turkey hadn't played well, but Turkey is better. Turkey is what they showed yesterday, apparently, according to all the people who cover the game. They were surprised at Turkey's lack of ability to score. Turkey's loss. And so what you saw from Turkey, that's pride, man. Those guys have pride. They're representing their country too. And they came out and they played well against our reserves. So, good for them. So, yeah, man, I thought the game was a great indication of what we have on the roster from top to bottom. Because we know our top guys can get busy. And we didn't play a bunch of people for yellow cards, and Pulisic didn't play in some of these games because of he didn't start the game because of injury. But seeing him out there, and then you throw it in addition, you throw our other guys back in there against, I think it's Bosnia. Let me double check, but I think it's Bosnia. I think we're gonna be all right. I'm telling you right now, I ain't scared of nobody. Except for France. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be tripping if I said I wasn't scared to play France. I'm terrified to play France. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But we ain't got to play France. And by the time we play France, that's a good sign. If we play France in this tournament, that's a really good sign. Put it like that. If you look at this roster and they're playing France, that means we done something good. That means we done something good. Let me holler at the chat. Pat, because they came in strong early today. Ask Technology, what up, fam? The Rigby family always in the house. The JBP always love y'all, man. Ask Technology. Let me see. Chess if I has it. What's going on here? Okay. I don't know what y'all be talking about before I get here. Coach, what up? Shout out to the chat pack from Coach. Tito in the building. Shout out to the chat pack, baby. Tito being OB kicking it. Tito, you got a good life, dog. I can't even hate. Shout out to Raiders versus everybody. He red carded me for the mic, but it is what it is. I'm rebounding. Who else we got in here? A lot of comments, a lot of energy. I see Graham in here. What up, Graham? Who else we got in here? Biggie in here. What up, Biggie? All right, let's see. Coach says, "Hey JB, it's like a run at the craps table. We were bound to hit it. Hey, listen, listen. You win until you lose, right? You gotta go until it's time to go home. And we had a good run, but that's all right though. But the analysts of the game, spot on. It tends to go the way Coach said it's gonna go, and so now Wednesday it is. Wednesday, July 1st, it is for an opportunity for the United States to move into the round of 16, and that's going to be awesome, man. That's going to be awesome. Let me who is, because I think it's Bosnia. Who is the next USA opponent in the world? I should have put in the World Cup. Bosnia. Yeah, I knew it was Bosnia. It is, man. And like I said, come watch Bosnia, USA Bosnia at the Rady Shell with your boy. Okay, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be sunset at the Rady Shell. There's plenty of space. It's free to get in, but there will be some VIP with drinks and food available. It's gonna be a good time. It's a family fun friend event. Let me try that again. It's a family friendly fun event. There we go. You can bring your kids. There'll be chairs for first come, first serve. Obviously, there's lawn space, but there will be VIPs. There'll be large televisions, and it'll be me. It'll be me. So so who I'm gonna see down there, man? The chat pack, we need to be strong. Let's do, because it's a free event. Because it's a free event. I want to see the great friends have a get together at this event. There's always talk about doing a great friends meetup. What better place to have a great friends meetup than a free event at Rady Shell downtown, bruh? At sunset, when the USA Bosnia in the knockout round. What's better than that, dog? What's better than that? Talk to me. I see my dog Joe Rigby about that life. Rigby about that life come through. So let's do it. Let's have our first John Browner podcast / great friends / chat pack get together. Let's have our first meeting. Let's have our first public outing at USA Bosnia. Who with it? That's what I'm asking. That's what I need. That watch party indeed as technology. That's what we talking about, baby. USA Bosnia, Rady Shell, July 1st. Who's with it? I told y'all we had something coming on. That's what I like to hear, Coach. Bring the whole team. Now, down like James Brown is probably, you need another slogan. You need another slogan, dog. Down like James Brown is crazy. That's crazy. All right, I'll hit you up, Rigby. Biggie says he'll be there in spirit. Big dog, check it out. I'm gonna live stream the whole thing, so you can be there visually. I'm gonna live stream the whole thing. We're gonna do everything so people can see it. As Technology says, will AP be there? I'm gonna invite him. I'm gonna invite him 100%. I'm gonna invite Scott too. We'll see if he comes. I'm gonna invite Scott too. Once I get the flyers and the details, I'm gonna invite Scott too because it's free. It can't hurt. So yeah, man, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see all y'all. It's gonna be good to have everybody out there and have everybody kicking it. Again, it's a free event, man. It's a free event, and it's a great opportunity for everybody to come together since it's been a long time to watch Team USA play Bosnia in a knockout round, bro. Coach, listen. No, bro. No, just change. No. No, no. You might need to get like AI to help you write this because your bars are not they're not rhyming. They're not connecting, big fella. They're not connected. We're gonna need to go back to the drawing board. But down like James Brown, no. Down like John Brown, no. No, it's not hot in her. No. By the way, somebody offered me free tickets to Nelly last night. I said, nah, I'm good, fam. I'm free, free, free. And I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'll pass. So shout out, man. Shout out. July 1st, July 1st, Rady Shell, USA Bosnia. Free event, seating, sunset, activities for the kids, open air arena. It should be crazy. It should be crazy. It should, Coach, you ain't used to be no rapper. Cut it out, bro. Coach Alex says, bruh, I used to be a rapper. I don't know, fam. I don't know about that. I need to I need to hear you need to send me a CD, bro. As we used to say back in the day, I need to hear your tape. Ain't no no, hey. Double M Forever says, can we get a pregame party meet up for the Brown crew for this important series, one of these games this weekend? Look, man, I'm going to try to make it to the Saturday game. I'm going to try to make it to the Saturday game. Now, we talked about Team USA, so now let's move on to something that I really think is I so let's talk about this. I'm gonna look you up on SoundCloud, Coach, because this is going on too long. I'm gonna look you up on SoundCloud. What is the name I should look up on SoundCloud? So the Padres find themselves in a really good situation. They do very well against a very good Braves team. Now they get a day off, which is great before you get a Padres Dodgers series. It's always great to have a day off. Now you're looking at this from a standpoint of you are rested. You got Walker Buehler going for you, who's been very good. Hold on, wait, time out. What you mean it's your birthday? Can I get a birthday shout out? What you mean it's your birthday? Today your birthday, girl? Today it's Latina Lisa's birthday, man. Let's give her a round of applause for the birthday. Let me turn it up. Hold on so we can hear the claps. Give her another one. Give her another one. Happy birthday, girl. I didn't know it was your birthday. That's awesome. Congratulations. What, you 25, 26? You got young people's energy. So happy birthday to her, man. Happy birthday to Latina Lisa. Hey, look, you could say, hey, man, hey, we know you a Dodger fan, girl. It ain't like that. You can say go Dodgers in here. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Yeah, man. Shout out to Latina Lisa, man. 26, young and vibrant, out here moving and grooving, vibing and sliding, as they say on the internet. So we going into this Dodger series, and it feels important to the fans and to the fans only. I think what we're looking at right now in this Dodger series, all we're really asking for is to see some type of consistency from the Padres as a ball club moving forward. I honestly think at this point, what we're doing from a visual perspective of how we're absorbing the game, how we're taking it in, we just want to see more consistent play. I would love for the Mandy Index to continue to go up. I would love to erase this, by the way. Thumbs up. I would love to erase this. I really would. So for me to erase this, he got to get over 220. If he gets over 220, this will go down. Tatis got 2 home runs, and then something more important happened, so that came down. He up to 3. If Manny gets over 220, this is going to come down. And if he keeps getting these clutch hits, he will inevitably end up back where we think he should be, somewhere in a 260, 270, 280. Again, I don't think he'll get to 280 because that'll take a gargantuan effort, and I don't think he has that in him. But what I do think he'll be able to do is do what he's done all his entire career. Come up with clutch hits. The home run in a 1-0 game against Atlanta, and then the single up the middle in the 10th to win the game. These are the things that we're asking for from him if he's not going to hit for average. As far as I'm concerned, so Biggie, you asked a good question. At least your Padres would miss a starter Ohtani pitching because he pitched yesterday. Ohtani has not played well in Petco. So Ohtani, an Ohtani start, I don't think it does. I don't think it scares them because they faced Ohtani a ton of times. And they have held their own against him. Again, he's a great pitcher. Ohtani's a great pitcher. But for the most part, the Padres have held their own against him. And so tonight, again, I don't think tonight is this end all be all. But I thought that going into this home stretch and these two road series, that it was very important that the Padres walked out of this with a winning record. You're off to a 3-0 start, and you've got Walker Buehler going tonight with a 3.96 ERA, 72 innings pitched, 73 hits, 60 Ks, 65 Ks to be exact. Against Roki Sasaki, 4.76. But these ERAs, you kind of throw them out the window when it comes to Dodgers Padres. You throw them out the window when it comes to these two teams because someone always shows up who you don't really think is going to show up. But I need Jackson Merrill to show up. I need people like Jackson Merrill to show up because I think this is something that will turn his season around as well. I really do. I think that there's some points where guys need to have good series against certain teams. I don't think Manny has that in his system. I don't think Xander has that in his system. But I think Tatis and I think Merrill, two of the younger stars on the team or younger leaders on the team, I think they need to have good series against teams like this. And Tatis has traditionally done well against the Dodgers. Jackson Merrill has not. So for me, I want to see Jackson Merrill have the series. I want to see Jackson Merrill walk away from this being the player of the series. Manny was the player of the series against the Atlanta because of his clutch hits. I want to see Jackson Merrill be the player of the series against LA because I think he needs it. I really do. I think he needs it. Graham, you lying. The show's kind of loose today because there haven't been a game played. So, Graham, this is a lie. The Mets have not made Andy Green the interim manager because if they did, they are rich and dumb. They are rich and dumb. This is a crash course. Hell no. Let me look this up. And I'm going to look this up right now. Andy Green. Oh, hell no. You ain't lying. Boy, Graham, some people fell up, man. Some people just fell up in life, bro. Who the hell does Andy Green know that he keep getting these jobs? The Padres job when Andy Green got it was a good job. This Mets job is a good job. Now, their payroll is crazy bloated. But they got great players. Soto just went out with a back injury, I think. But, bruh, the Mets have great players and their owner spends money. How the hell does Andy Green keep landing these sweet jobs? It must be nice to fill up in life. That's crazy. I guess congratulations to him. I don't know. What if he goes on to do great things? What if Andy Green's great with the Mets? What if Andy, oh boy, ponder this. What if Andy Green turns the Mets around and gets them on a crazy run and gets them in first in the NL East? What if that's not a Brown fact, Graham? I'm not saying he will do that, Graham. I'm saying what if he does that? What will that say about the Padres? What would that say about the organization? What would that say about Preller? Would that mean Preller was right the whole time in hiring him? Or does that mean we didn't give Andy Green enough time? Because I think he sucks, me personally. I thought Andy Green was not the fit for the manager for this club. And with the amount of money that those guys are paid, I don't really think he's the right guy for that club either. But don't quote me as saying I said Andy Green finna be good. Because I never said that, Graham. I said he's going to be okay. I don't know. That's a good roster. Biggie, you're right. The Phillies did get turned around when they got a new manager. Turned around and thinking Andy Green's going to do better for you. Those are two totally different things. I mean, Bruce Bochy left, he got good. Bud Black left, he did not. So, the road splits. The road splits. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this series, man. I think the Dodgers come in, they won 3 in a row. They come in not hot, but they come in playing well. But we don't expect anything less from them. They're 42 and 37. No, it's us. They're 52 and 29. They're 26 and 15 on the road. I mean, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Ohtani's batting .295, 17 home runs, 46 RBIs. So when I look up the stats and I look up stuff, it shows me it shows home runs, batting average, RBIs, because that's all I care about. I'm not a nerd. But when it comes to batting average, to see Manny Machado's 14 home runs, because he leads the team in home runs and RBIs, next to a 184 batting average is crazy. It really is. But Tatis's 283 average, 374 on base percentage, and 367 slugging. I don't know, but that doesn't mean anything to me. And Manny leads the team in RBIs, but Pajes was 58, leads their team in RBIs. So, but they got some injuries. Kyle Tucker day to day. Is that signing a bust? See, this goes to, has Kyle Tucker been a bust for the Dodgers? Are there any Dodger fans here that can help me break this down? Is he a bust? Because he hasn't necessarily been, he hasn't been his money's worth. And it's up to them to prove things in the postseason. But as I look on the Padres injury report, I see Jake Cronenworth down here on the 7-day DL, expected to return July 4th. When was the last time he played, man? When was the last time he played? Jesus. I mean, listen, maybe I think that's when if you're the Dodgers, and I hate to do this, but if you're the Dodgers, does Kyle Tucker's regular season really matter if he shows up in the postseason? I would say no. I would say no. I mean, he has been injured. You're right, but he's been injured all season. He's been injured all season, but the truth of the matter is this happened to them last year. Blake Snell damn near never pitched last year until he got time to pitch. Blake Snell hasn't really pitched much now. So when it comes, I think that they know, when they look around, they're not in danger of losing anything. They've got damn near a double-digit lead in the division. I don't think they're rushing anybody back. I think they've done what they've needed to do to get to this point. They swept the Twins. Before that, they swept the Rays. Sox got them 2-1. Then the Pirates, they beat the Pirates 2-1. Beat the Angels 2-1. Split with the Diamondbacks and beat the Phillies. So they come in playing good baseball, man. It's tough to see the Padres 9 games back. That's tough to look at. Soup, you here? But yeah, I think we got to find out, man. I think this is going to be I thought at the end of this 13-game stretch, we would know a lot more about the Padres because of the caliber of opponent that they've played. They have absolutely risen to the occasion against the Braves. Let's see if they can do the same with the Dodgers. And then let's see if they can roll that over to the Cubs. And then let's see if they can roll that up and go back up to L.A. and do the same thing again in a 4-game series to cap the 13-game run. I think this first game, like all first games, will be a measurer. But these teams are so familiar with each other. The staffs are so familiar with each other. Watching Walker Buehler against the Dodgers will be fun. I'll give you that. That'll be a treat. That'll be a treat to watch Walker Buehler go up against his former team. Let me go. Let me see if the lineup. I don't think the lineup is out because I haven't seen it, but we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, the Dodgers are favorite. But yeah, man, Tatis has 3 home runs, 30 walks, 28 RBIs. Samante, by the way, Let's talk about Samad Taylor for a second. Samad Taylor is 16 for 39 with a home run and 6 RBIs over the last 10 games. Bro, that's all you can ask for, man. That's all you can ask for. Samad Taylor has been a great addition. We keep asking AJ Preller to fill these holes, fill these holes. We just need our guys to hit, man. We need our big money guys to hit. I don't know what else to say. I need game action. I need game action. So let's do this. Let me see. What else we got here? I'm trying to see. Soup says, wait, no, hold on. Soup says, I'm here to gloat. I told you the USA team had an easy schedule the first 2 games. Hey, guess what? Turkey didn't score a goal. The U.S. needed help. If you say so. But the home country tends to get denied, dog. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of here with that, Soup. You know the home country usually gets the easy group. You know that. And now with the expanded knockout round, it feels good to have this many teams in because it creates more urgency. It's more countries in, so it's more fun. I don't know why it took so long to make the knockout to 32. Okay, what we got here? Dodgers on cruise control. Biggie says the Dodgers on cruise control right now. They are always in every game they play. Yeah, they're a good team. They're a good team. Yeah, Samad Taylor is absolutely making the best of their opportunity. Soup, let me tell you something, Soup. Don't come in here talking crazy like that. Bro, we played our B team, dog. What are you talking about? We played our B team, Soup. And we damn near won with the Bees, dog. We preseason backuped them, and we still almost won. We was like, oh, we need other players to stretch their legs. And we still almost won, dog. You tripping. You must still be hurting on that medication from that arm. Don't come in here with that, Soup. This USA all the way, dog. You rooting for Bosnia now? You came in here to gloat. You tripping. All right, let me again, yeah, man. It's a short show today, man. Ain't much. I know y'all don't want to talk no NBA trades no more. We already talked about LaMelo Ball moving. We already talked about the draft. We pretty much covered all that. Padres didn't play yesterday. They playing the Dodgers today. And I need action to talk about in these series. And when I come back Monday, there will be thoughts. There will be thoughts on Monday when I come back when this series has been decided. And like I said, July 1st, Wednesday, y'all. July 1st, Wednesday. Rady Shell. You, me, and a great friends get together. The chat pack, the JBP, we live at Rady's Shell. July 1st. Let me run down these details again because I want all y'all to come. It's a free event. Okay? July 1st. Doors open at 8 because there are 3 games. There's a game at 9. There's a game at 1. There's a game at 5, which is the U.S. game. The Rady Shell at Jacobs Park. I know y'all know where the Rady Shell is, dog, so I ain't got to give y'all the address of them. Not just Google Rady Shell. Y'all better than that. So come on, man. Group G tonight up for grabs. So I want to see all the chat pack. I want to see all y'all out there, man. I want to see all y'all in the building. I'm going to hit up Joe Rigby after this on the phone. I don't even know where my phone is. Man, listen, I missed my phone like 10 times in the last 2 days. Maybe I don't want it. I'm going to hit up Joe Rigby. He's going to help me organize this thing, man. I'm going to try to get as many of y'all as I can. Again, it's a free event at the Radio Show at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. If y'all can pack on a Tuesday, y'all can come to a free event on a Wednesday to support USA, boy. God, we better beat Bosnia. See, now here comes Soup. Here comes Soup. He's an agent of change. Double M says Padres gonna make it to Ass Island after the Dodgers win this series. I hope not. I hope. Listen, we're trying to talk positive, dog. We're trying to talk positive. All right, Soup says, you know I have multiple teams, Mexico, Spain, Portugal, then the U.S. How the hell we get last, Soup? Blood first in these tournaments. Wait, did Joe 23 and me tell you got more Mexico, Spain, Portugal, and then the U.S.? That's a hell of a 23 and me, dog. That's a hell of a 23andMe you just read us off. To make the U.S. last is crazy work, but I would expect nothing less from you. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing y'all. There'll be more details coming. I'm going to post it on my social. Like I said, I'm going to get with Joe Rigby. I'm going to try to get as many as y'all can out there. But it's been a good week, man. It's been a good week. Crazy week in sports. I'm glad we were all here together to experience it. I'll talk to y'all on Monday. We will have games decided, and we will have something to talk about. If they lose, I'm coming in here hot. If they win, I'm coming in here hot. So y'all come in here hot on Monday. I'll see y'all on Monday, man. John Brown, the podcast, and JPP out, man. Y'all take it easy.